Right, hello guys, and welcome to today's video. In today's video, we're going to be doing a kind of early doors review of Modern Warfare 3 now that the game's fully launched, because I'm quite surprised to say, I actually think this game is well worth the $70 or £70, depending on where you're from, of course. I think it's worth it, and I'm going to discuss that today. I'm kind of going to talk about the things that I do like, and there's a lot of positives. And there are some things that I don't like so much, but enjoy this gameplay in the background. It's with the ACR. It's nothing crazy. It's not like a nuke or anything, but I'm leveling up the guns. I'm enjoying the grind at the moment, leveling everything up, using new weapons, finding my groove in this game. I love the movement, the mechanics, the actual core gameplay. Like, straight out of the box, guys, I'm going to tell you. The core gameplay, right? We're just taking away anything. So we're not talking about skill-based matchmaking. We're not talking about the bundles and stuff and all that. Just core gameplay mechanics. Out of a 10, I'd give this a solid 9, you know. The movement's nice. It feels fluid. The, what do you call it? The tag sprint's a little bit iffy, but I feel like that's something that's going to change with a lot of complaints. But it's nothing game-breaking. Like, I don't mind it, to be honest. I know some people complain about it, but I personally don't mind it. The slide cancel, which I thought was going to be possibly OP in some certain ways, not really. I'm not seeing it, you know. There are some people who are like got better movement than I do and stuff, but you can play to your style. If you want to sit and do what I'm doing right now, head glitching on a tank, because this tank is really OP on this map, besides me getting gunned there. But anyway, you can play any style you want. Like, this game caters to everyone. That's something that I've stressed a lot when it comes to making a Call of Duty, that the game should cater to everyone, not just one specific group, not the people who camp, not the people who sit in corners, you know, taking away the red dots and stuff. Everything just works. This is Call of Duty, okay? I'm just going to say it is Call of Duty. It just works. Everything there, the red dots, the time to kill, the movement, the recoil on the guns, the weapons, everything. It just works, okay? Cool gameplay mechanics, 9, right? If you haven't played the game, it is a 9. I'm telling you now, it is a 9 out of 10. But there are some things that are a little bit kind of taking it away. So I'll talk about the negatives a little bit, because I'm going to continue with more positives as well, because we've even got zombies to talk about, which I was quite pleasant surprised about. Like, I played it and it was awesome, okay? But I'll get into that. But let's talk about the negatives, okay? The only negatives are, I don't like that the kill streaks are pretty much the same from Modern Warfare 2. I do feel like it's a bit cheap and gimmicky, and that's where a lot of people are going to say, like, Taz, you can't say this game's worth $70. It's Modern Warfare 2.5. And I completely understand that sentiment, because I had the same opinion. But you got to treat this like it's its own game. And I know that's kind of like being a bit like, oh, you're telling us to forget Modern Warfare 2. I am, okay? Just forget about Modern Warfare 2. It didn't happen. Yes, there are Modern Warfare 2 guns in this game, which I'm pleasantly surprised as well to say. Or at least I think a lot of the community are just happy to play with new guns and stuff. And there's not a lot of people being, just going to be honest, just assholes, okay? I'm just going to say it quite blatantly, using the old Modern Warfare 2 weapons all fully leveled up. But I've not come across it too much, playing in 6v6, ground war, the war mode that's also really good. I haven't come across it too much. There have been a tendency for a few people, but to be honest, it's not been to the point where, like, they're massively dominating lobbies. And it's like what I thought. I'm pretty sure, at least from what I could tell so far, none of the Modern Warfare 2 weapons are actually dominant in this game. As far as I can tell, obviously it's early days. People are going to work out things with attachments and ways of making certain guns OP. Same way that we're all learning. I'm learning the game too. We're learning what works well and what doesn't work well. But so far, the Modern Warfare 2 weapons haven't been a problem. They don't actually feel better than the Modern Warfare 3 weapons, from what I can see and tell. Like, I have picked them up off the ground sometimes, and they just seem to have more visual recall. Not a lot, like, they have less than they do in Modern Warfare 2. But in Modern Warfare 3, they have less visual recall, but don't seem to be as good as the Modern Warfare 3 weapons, which I'm okay with, alright? If you guys didn't play Modern Warfare 2, it means you get to use new guns. Like, this game will feel like a massive expansion pack, you know, if you haven't played Modern Warfare 2. And I'm okay with that. I'm perfectly okay with that. I think they've actually done quite alright with what I feared was going to be a big issue in this game, but it's turned out quite well. Let's move to the negatives. So yeah, skill-based matchmaking, I'm going to talk about. We talk about it every year pretty much, Call of Duty. It's the one thing that everyone says ruins Call of Duty, and I still think that's the case now. This gameplay you're seeing, I'm going to be honest, I got it at early time in the morning. I don't, you know, try and get around the system. I know there's ways to do so, but I don't. It's just too much hassle. But I was playing early in the morning, and this was kind of a diverse lobby, right? You got some good players, you got some bad players. It was a quite normal lobby. It feels like skill-based matchmaking wasn't picking up so much here. But when you play at those prime times, like here in the UK, 6 PM, 7 PM and that, you get a lot of sweaty lobbies. And I'm okay with that, but when it's a constant tirade of facing 6-man parties and stuff, it's not fun. Like, the difference between ground war and core, like, you can tell. If you go play ground war compared to core, it's night and day. I even think the war mode actually has skill-based matchmaking. We'll talk about it in a second. But ground war has no skill-based matchmaking. Obviously, it has loads of players. They can't do skill-based matchmaking for it, otherwise it takes too long to search. And you can just tell. It feels like a COD lobby. You find players who are really good, some that are bad, some that are average. It's just a nice mixture. You go into TDM or Domination, Hardpoint, or that. You play 6v6. It's a sweat fest at the prime times. Unless you're playing on the off-peak time, is it not going to be a sweat fest? So that's my take on that. I think skill-based matchmaking has just got to be toned down at this point. It ruins things like, I want to play Team Deathmatch, I want to play Domination, I want to play Search and Destroy, and I probably will still play Search and Destroy. But it just makes it so hard to have fun. And I'm not saying to like beat up on bad players, right? But I'd like a nice mixture. I don't want to be getting punched in the face for 3 or 4 games in a row. Because I'm not going to lie, the first few games playing this, you know, whilst everyone had like done the New Zealand trick and that and had weapons leveled up and stuff, and I'm going against people of equal skill, because I'm pretty sure it took what you did in Modern Warfare 2 and kind of used that to get you your first game. It was a little bit rough, okay? Like, it was a struggle trying to use things like the Striker against people using the ACR and that. But we're getting there, you know? Like I said, we're leveling up our guns and that. But that's a big gripe. The daily challenges, okay? This is a big hate, right? 1, the daily challenges don't even work properly. They're not tracking. And 2, why are we doing having to do 3 or so daily challenges or whatever it takes to unlock perks, attachments, kill streaks? I get it's for like some sort of retention to keep people playing the game, but I don't understand it. I hate it. That needs to go. It needs to change back. It's reinventing the wheel for no reason. I don't understand this change. The stuff needs to go back into levels. Like, it's just going to become such a problem. People are going to complete daily challenges quicker than other people. It's going to give an advantage to those, which I understand is, you know, it's all about playtime. You can't pay for it and stuff, of course, but I just don't understand this. I don't like it. And with the daily challenges not even tracking properly, makes it even harder. Like, it's a very, very annoying thing. I hope Sledgehammer gets on top of this and kind of changes this, because it's just not going to work out. Again, it won't become a problem when everyone unlocks everything, but if this becomes the way of well as unlocking new things for, you know, when they release more attachments and more stuff, it's going to be annoying if it's stuff that's game breaking and might actually give an advantage. So I don't understand this. I don't like this personally. The maps are good. They do play well. Considering in the beta that I didn't think they did, that for some reason it's transferred quite well. I think just because it's the full game now, we've got a variety of players and stuff. The maps have been playing quite well. Like, I personally enjoy them. They're not insane by any means. They're not absolute, you know, playing like 100% the best maps ever, but they're good, okay? They're not terrible. I haven't really come across a map that's awful in my eyes. It's just perfectly okay. So that I'm fine with that. Again, we said about the core mechanics, they're fine. Let's talk about zombies, right? DMZ. I did not think I'd be playing this, or as much as I would be. I have already played 2 games, but wow, is it fun. It's got so much, that's got so much replayability in it, with the like completing challenges, the zombies camo. The camo grind is awesome, right? I can't wait to do that. I'm going to try and do that this year. This might be the first year that I actually try this in a very long time. The camo grind is awesome. The camos are well worth it. If you've seen the zombies one and the multiplayer one, both really worth it. Fantastic for grinding for. Zombies DMZ is awesome. Like, I can't rate it highly enough. It's got so much replayability, the ability to, like, I thought I wouldn't like it because it's not round-based zombies. I think I saw a lot of people were saying that because it's not round-based zombies, they're not going to enjoy it. But it's actually good, and I 100%, guys, you need to try it. If you haven't played Zombies DMZ, get in there and play it. It is awesome. It's so much fun, and it's just casual, fun, harmless fun. That is simple. That's what we want. We just want it to be fun. Like, that's the main priority. It doesn't matter how good it looks or how the guns shoot and stuff. You just want the game to be good. But yeah, that's kind of my mini review. I'm giving Modern Warfare 3 overall an 8 out of 10, and I would recommend you guys do get this game. I think it's pretty good. But I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, leave a comment, leave a like, subscribe notifications on. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Goodbye.